know the finest time to become rich is now? Because there is war now. There is a biological war. During war, some people lose property, some people gain property. Am I correct? Some people die, some people made it. You will not die. You will make it. It's called wealth transfer. Properties lose value. Some people will gain, some people will lose. Some people will die, somebody will make it. By the time last time I checked, I saw your name among those who made it. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, abundance is the number one nature of planet Earth. Anything called scarcity is artificial. Remove it from your mindset. Scarcity is man-made. Abundance is number one nature of planet Earth. I beg of you. You are sitting on wealth. Beside your house, you may not even know. Anytime, let me tell you something. Have you ever seen some houses that people are not living there? Can I tell you what is inside that house? Billions. When you see them build an estate, when you see mansion, and nothing is there, and they are not ready to rent it out, something is there. In this town, Lagos, there are three of them. Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. There is more money in the house than in the bank. Especially, it was even like 30 to 70. But March, during COVID, it became 90-10. That is 90% in the house, 10% in the bank. Remember that day of lockdown? Do you know how much people moved from the bank? On that day, when they were the last 3 days, people destroyed their fixed deposit. People broke into their safe. People moved dollars, naira into the house in millions and in billions. Because the report shows that this is global and anything can happen. We are in an age now that a company or a bank can be alive today and is dead tomorrow. We have gotten to a time now that you are the bank now. Are you aware you are now the teacher of your children? Are you aware you have become proprietor? Okay, you are not even aware. You see, the school still there because they say they reopen. Watch now. You better go and learn how to teach children. Go and learn subjects now. You don't get begin. You are the proprietor now. It's not a laughing matter. You think I'm joking? I attended a seminar. It was Zoom. I didn't even know. National Association for Proprietors of Private Schools did their national convention last year in March and mistakenly invited me in Owerri to come and speak. I didn't know that COVID-19 was coming. I have already scattered their brains since last year. I've told them that stop lying to yourselves. You are recycling error. Tell me the exam that the children are going to write. Is it WAEC? Is it JAMB or NECO? A day before, that they will not pay money and enter one site and all the question is downloaded. I am in a town that a father will pay for the WAEC for the child in the special center and they will write it for the boy. I lie? I am in a town that a father will pay for the boy's post-UME. Am I correct? I am in a town that the father will pay for every promotion of that child. I am in a town that when the boy now graduates, the father will buy him a job. A job of 600,000 is about 3 million. A job of 250,000 is about 1.8 million. A job of about 150,000 is about 600,000. And the father will come and tell us, I'm glad to announce to you, Junior works in CBN now. He works in NPC now. Let's go back to the mathematics. 1 billion times 0 is what? Let's wake up. Because I want them to sell that house that they call 1 billion naira in Nasokoro. I wanted them to sell it for you for 50,000. Watch now. The bubble is going to burst now. Watch very carefully. There's going to be a shift now. You know why? When all you have done is to carry money with an empty brain, immediately a Joseph appears to you that gave you an idea. All you know is that you stole. You don't know creativity. And it just appears to you that this dream that you had, this is the interpretation. Money follows every interpreter. It doesn't matter if he's a prisoner. You will make him a prime minister. I am raising prime ministers. That's why I step out by faith. Leave the 10 million. I say leave the 10 million. As I talk to you, I have over 26 financial institutions that I can apply for you for. But they will tell you business plan doesn't really just do the business plan. No. Don't write business plan for writing business plan's sake. Write a business plan that you know. You know why? If you will not build a house without an architectural blueprint, why do you try to start a business without a bankable, usable, functional business plan? That is where I stand. Let us do things right. It's difficult, but let us do things right. Just pay 5,000 for business plan, do the conference for 1 week for 10,000, and then listen to me. When you demystify business plan, your idea is already dead on arrival. We did a research. 96% of organizations that runs in this country does not have a bankable business plan. Does not have a corporate governance policy. I know a guy in this town who asked us January 2019. He said he's into multimedia, outdoor media. He said he has over 120 staff. He called me. He said, James, I am just paying these animals. See this one, he collects 1 million. See this one, he collects 750,000. See this one, he collects 500,000. See this one, he collects 150,000. But the least person in this organization, if he's a driver, still goes home with about 80,000. Say, I'm just paying these animals. I'm tired. Interview all of them. Fire the one you need to fire. I need a new GM. I need a new PA. I need a new something engineer. He mentioned all these things. I said, no problem. I gave him a fee. Pay us 10 million. We strike every deal. He said, no problem. We started. We interviewed all the staff. We gave him the reports. During the interview, I saw where this guy missed it. This guy turned over about 6 billion every year. I called the HR. I said, HR, can I see the mission statement of this organization? What is the mission statement? He said, actually, he said, okay, tell me the core values. What are your core values here? He said, excellence. When the HR does not know the vision statement, mission statement, there is no document that is called the corporate governance policy, no procurement policy. I looked, I said, sitting in the heart of my tama, turning over 6 billion because he knows this one, he knows that one, wuru to the answer. He's the one who told me about 6 billion. Accountant told me they turn over about 1.9 billion. Are you seeing all those technical errors? They fizzle out now. The COVID just came. Before the evil COVID was staggering. They fizzle out. Because when I gave him my recommendation, he was angry with me. So I walked away. I didn't know COVID-19 was coming. Is that the first company that will fizzle away? Do you remember Savannah Bank? Were you born then? You don't know, you never had Savannah Bank before? Hey, yeah. What about you? Halifax Savings and Loans Limited. Have you had it before? Transmission can do. Okay, they never born all of it. Let me go to the elders. Sir, you remember transmission can do? Odutola Tires. Bola Bureau Limited. Decca Record. Wonder Loaf, Concord Airline, Concord Newspaper, Okada Airline. Where are they today? This is the hero. The same banana peel. If you build house without approval, what will development control do for you? They will demolish. I wasn't here in the days of El-Rufai. Is it true? I understand some people will go to work. When they are coming back, they'll be looking for their house under gutter. Say, my house is around. Is it true? So people will just come from work. My house. Okay, I came this way. Where is the house? If you will not build a house without an approval, don't do a business without a business plan. When I say business plan, know it. We are writing a business plan that you will know. So when they call you from the bank and you speak, yes, we have a way we want to help you, but you must first help yourself. Because 10 million times 0 is what? 0. Build capacity. Build capacity. Build capacity. Be the only one to do it. Be the only one. Let others be taking shortcuts. Cut life short. That guy just began to crumble like this. Why? It's because I pointed this red alert to him. I pointed this danger to him. I pointed this danger to him. He has employed even Philip Consulting. He fired them. He told me when I met him, he said, Philip Consulting was here, I fired them, so you better know what you are doing. I just laughed. I said, I'm not a consultant, sir. You look like me, I'm not. He said, neither am I a motivational speaker. I'm not of the two. I'm a messenger. I've seen your company. Try me, I'll give you a result. Everything I told the guy happened. That if you not do. He was so angry that I had the audacity to tell him the truth. Because I interview all of the staff. All of them are afraid of him. He uses autocracy. Shout and is so tough on them. And there is so much toxic. There is so much betrayal. Everyone is just putting up a face. And I gave him all the analysis. I said he's not going to walk far. Ask Hitler. Ask Hitler. Ask Osama bin Laden. Ask Adolf Hitler. Ask Saddam Hussein. Ask Alexander the Great. Ask Napoleon. You can't be a notorious, tough leader who doesn't understand leadership and you just expect that your legacy is kept. I said, no. People don't care how much you know until they can see how much you care. Abundance. You must have, you must have abundance in your heart of resources, of natural resources, of human resources, of spiritual resources. You must understand that there is nothing called scarcity. Every scarcity is man-made. Number 3 is called accountability. It's called accountability. You have to be accountable. For you to have a change, for reorientation, there is need for you to be accountable. Accountability. You have to be accountable for 5 things. You must be accountable for your time. You must be accountable for your human resources, the people around you. You must be accountable for your financial resources. You must be accountable for your skills. And also, you must be accountable for the material resources in your hands. You must be accountable for those 5 things. Your time, the people, the material, the money, and what? The skills. The what? The skills, the talents that you have converted to skills. 5 things you must be accountable for. Account for your time. You must be time conscious. You must give account of time. You must make sure that your respect for time is impeccable. Very important. I beg of you. Be accountable.